There's our starting miles. Hello, everybody. Pretty windy out here today, so we'll see how this works out. Got my mic right here. Seems to be the best place to have it. I tried it all different places, and most of the audio wasn't even usable, so if you put it underneath your shirt or anything, it gets all muffled. So this is what we're gonna do, and we'll have to trust the windsock to knock out all the wind noise. I was very surprised how much it knocked out. So hang in here. We'll run down here by this railroad trestle. This is always really nice down here. Always nice down here. You might be able to hear the frogs. I don't know if that's picking it up, but boy, it's loud. It's about 53 degrees, 54, I think. And it is a little cool at first here, but with just my sweatshirt on, but it's what you need to do. You need to be a little bit cool at first, unless you're just gonna ride, then you better bundle up. But if you're gonna actually do some pedaling, you wanna be a little cool when you start. I did bring my earmuffs this time, because last time my ears got cold. That wind blowing in my ears. So maybe we'll stay warm enough today. Well, we got 13,120 some miles on this thing. Trying desperately to get to 15. We'll be there soon if the weather cooperates. Look out, squirrel. Didn't see him there till the last second. That squirrel scared me half to death yesterday. I was talking about, or the other day, I was talking about how I'm not afraid of dogs, afraid of them biting me. And right when I was talking, they came out. A squirrel went across the road and startled me, because I didn't see it. But I think we'll go down to my loop down here. Maybe go someplace else today. We'll see here. I've seen this water over the road here, or almost over the road, and it had signs that had went over the road, but I wasn't down here when it went over. I've had it going so bad through here, I was afraid to go across the bridge. I turned around and went back. I don't like water. I almost drowned when I was a kid, and ever since then, me and water don't get along. Yeah, I can actually swim, but you know, it's one of those things, you tell me I'm in 3 feet of water, you know I'm doing fine. You tell me I'm over my head, then I start to panic. So as long as it's under 4 feet, I can swim. It's something how a childhood tragedy would go through your whole life. I think I'm gonna go down here to my bridge here and see if they've any indications of them fixing it or anything, which I doubt. Yeah, I'm showing 34.7 right now. I wonder what the GPS thing says. Probably a little bit less, if I had to guess. I think when they convert these from kilometers to miles per hour, I think they round them up. It might be a little generous too. Oh, this is sweet. I love springtime. You see the flag over there, it's blowing pretty hard in the wind. It's probably looked just like it always has, if I had to guess. Nope, I doubt they'll ever fix this bridge. But yet they spend 1.6 million on that other bridge to nowhere. And this bridge actually makes a difference. There's people that their family lives on the other side, and in order to get there now, they got to go like 4 or 5 miles around. Where before they were almost right next door, so yeah. I think it's crazy they spend all that money on all that other stuff and then they leave something like this. And they got tired of everyone squeezing through like it was some evil thing that they rode their UTV. So they dug up the road and put a bunch of rocks there. Yeah, it's got a nice little concrete figure sitting there on the edge of the pond. Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable when I'm riding with the wind, but when I'm riding against it, it's a little bit cool. So I think we'll go down here in my loop and get down there where the trees will block a little bit of this wind. Yeehaw! I wonder if my doggies be out here up here. They used to chase me a lot here, but they don't chase me a whole lot here no more. For some reason. I think probably because I come through here so much they think I'm part of the family or something. Yep, used to run right along the road with me here. Yeah, I'm surprised how fast dogs get old. I had other dogs that used to chase me, and now I see them and they can hardly walk. And I've only been riding for about 3 years. So they get to a certain age and they just age really fast, I guess. Well, we're turning down by my loop here. Or actually the road that goes to it, I guess. I like going through here. It's like a park. Oh, look at that hawk. That was sweet. Hopefully I got him. There's a bunch of birds off there to the right here too, flying around. Can't tell what they are though. Might be turkey vultures. Yeah, I see a hawk way up there. Probably hard to see through the trees as I'm going up this big hill here. Yeah, I'm kind of flying along right along with him here. Yep, he turned away. Okay, now we're to the loop where I can loop around. This is like a 4-mile loop, I think. And there's not a whole lot of traffic on here usually. Well, are you what most people would call over the hill? Get yourself an e-bike and you can make the hill a little bit longer for you to get to the top. I tell you, when I ride my e-bike, I feel like I'm 16 again. I've had this bike for about, probably 11 months now. And during that time, I put over 13,000 miles on it. So it's hard not to do something that makes you feel like you're 16. Especially those of us who are multiples of 16. But yeah. And you may have mishaps. You know, my daughter, she's in her 20s and she was out yesterday and got spooked by a dog. And she went off the pavement and tried to get right back on right away. And she wiped out. She had her dog with her and she fell on her face and she messed up her face. And so, you know, you might have mishaps. You know, those who are younger, they seem to heal faster. She's doing a lot better here today. Their knees are all bruised up, but other than that, you know, I think she'll go back out tomorrow. She was going somewhere today, so she couldn't, but I think she will tomorrow. So you need to get out there and do it. Don't let anybody tell you you're too old. I was flat on my back in intense pain because of my back issues, and I thought my life was over pretty much. And I first saw one of those powered unicycles. I thought, nah, there ain't no way I could do that. End up, killing myself on something like that. But then I saw an e-bike. I said, maybe I could do that. I thought, well, maybe I could do that. And it didn't cost a whole lot to try. I think I paid like $800 or something for it at the time. And that was my ecotric. And I put over 10,600 miles on it in 2 years. So I hop back on it now, and I wonder how I ever did it, because it was a hardtail with no suspension and everything. But I did it, and I enjoyed it the whole time. Well, almost the whole time. There was a few times I got caught in rainstorms that I didn't like it, but other than that, it was fun. And so it don't cost, that same bike you can buy for $5.99, I think now. I remember when the batteries were $500, and there is some companies even now trying to charge $500 for them. And here you can get a whole bike. So yeah, pretty sweet. So when I'm saying it don't take a whole lot to get started, and I think once you do, you'll be bitten. My girls, they don't ride anywhere near the miles that I do. They usually ride about 10 miles a day, which is good for them. Especially my wife at her age. She's getting up there, and yep, she's even a few years older than Papa is. And yeah, so when most people are out there in a nursing home or sitting on the couch, she's out there riding, so I'm very proud of her. Even though she fell a couple times. We were discussing today who had the most falls. And if you count all the falls but that you got hurt, then I think we're all pretty much even. But if you count the falls that you fell but you didn't get hurt, I probably have more. I stuck the pedal in the side of a hill before and went off the road, and yeah. But yeah, I did a face plant. If I remember, I'll try to put that in the video here. And that wasn't fun, but hey, I made it. I come back to the car trying to pretend that nothing happened. And no dice, my wife knew right away. What's wrong? Yeah. Hey, I had this habit of looking behind me, and when I did, I looked behind me. What actually happened as I went flying, it was on a trail, and I was flying through there trying to get my best time. And I come around a turn, and there was a guy there. I didn't have time to slow down, so I just went zoom right by him, and I thought, man, he might be upset about that. So after I got a little down the trail, I looked behind me to see if he was coming, to bawl me out. And I looked away, and over the side I went down. It was so steep I couldn't get back up. I had to go down the other side of the trail. Handlebar spun all the way around. I lost my little mirror. Yeah. But we made it. Each time I get a little smarter, I hope. windy through here, so if this picks up, that'll be nice. Yeah, they have nice big smiles on their face. Yeah, originally I was going to go the other way, but didn't want to follow that truck and smell the exhaust. So, and I thought, well, I can get some of the Amish on there for you. Yeah, I wonder what my sign says up here. My grandma started walking 2 miles a day at 65. We don't know where she is at now. We don't know where she's at now. That's funny. Well, maybe they should have got Grandma an e-bike and she could make it back. Yeah, I see a lot of people talking about having your GPS on your phone and not, when you hook it to 360, not to put it in your pocket. They say because it needs a good connection, you need to put it somewhere. And I thought they're just trying to sell the GPS remote or something. And sure enough, at the end they have one, but I'm seeing there might be another reason. I'm kind of, I suspect things when I've been through so much. I don't know if it picks up the inclination going up and down in your pocket. Yeah, hopefully my 360 camera won't go dead before we see this dog up here. There's a dog, he likes to chase after me like a wild maniac. Yeah, I think I might need to invest in a GPS remote. That'd be nice. Be able to just push a button on a watch or something. Of course, I think I'd mount it on the handlebars because it takes 2 hands if you have it on the watch. Or if you mount it on the handlebar, you can just pull one hand off and hit the record button. Yeah, I want to get a bigger card and maybe extra power source for this thing because it doesn't last my whole ride. It lasts for about an hour and 15 minutes or an hour and a half sometimes. And when you know that last half hour is when I see things. Well, we're coming up on our crazy dog up here, so let's see. Yep, there he is, just waiting for me. Whole bunch of them waiting for me. Just waiting for me. What you doing, buddy? What you doing? Boy, you run fast. Look at you run. Look at you run. Hi, buddy. Oh, yeah. Well, that was fun. And now I get to go back past them again. Maybe they'll be tired out when I come back. Like I said, I'm not generally afraid they're gonna bite me. I'm mostly afraid they're gonna get in front of me and cause me to fall. But in order to not go back by this way, well, maybe I can go down there. It's a few miles out of the way, but that might be the best way because otherwise they're gonna be ready. Well, I kept hearing something rattling back here. Look at this. That's what I'm hearing. My kickstand's about to fall off. I almost lost my bolts. Yeah, this should last till I get home, I think. When I hear it starting to rattle again, I'll know. Stop and tighten it again, right? Yes, I think I do have a tool thing in there, but I'll just wait till I get home. Yeah, I thought something was happening back there serious, but nothing serious. Nothing an Allen wrench won't fix when I get home. That's almost the most serious thing that I've had on this since I've owned it. My ignition plug in the front has come unplugged probably 7 or 8 times, but every time it happens, I know what to look for. It just happens that it's dead, it won't do nothing. The key won't turn nothing on, and you push the button and nothing happens. Well, look in the front and look for blue. There's a blue connector that has black around it, and if you can see the blue, that means it's unplugged. So then I just plug it back in, and off I go. Empty coal cars. Yeah, I can't believe how much that bridge goes up and down when that train goes underneath it. Yeah, there was a truck that came up afterwards, and it went really slow, and then it turned on his flash and like a yellow light on top. I don't know if he's from the railroad or thought I was up to something or what, but all I was doing was taking pictures, taking video, watching the coal train. Did anyone get a count on how many cars there were? Yeah, leave a comment down below how many cars there were. I was just trying to pay attention not to drop my phone. Well, there's where we're at so far. 39 just turned over. We'll end up with 43 maybe today. Not too bad. Got kind of a late start. Otherwise, I'd ride some more, but I'm getting kind of hungry. Here's another abandoned house. Of course, this one's been abandoned for quite some time, as you can see. Every one of those have a story. Has a story. Well, there's where we ended up, 43.2 miles. Took me 2 hours and 14 minutes because I was recording. And 13,169. Alrighty, well, this is Papa Blue Shirt. That was a nice, fun ride. Got my earmuffs on, keep my ears warm, but it's a nice, fun ride. And yeah, got some good footage. And appreciate you riding with me today. Goodbye, good luck, and may the good Lord take a liking to you.
May the good Lord take a liking to you. Hallelujah. May He spread His blessings on your trail. Hallelujah. May He be your guide anywhere you ride, and be always your host when you're needing Him most. May the good Lord take a liking.